Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, depending on what time you are watching this first episode of my PokemonGO series. Yes, I have decided that it is time to diversify out just a little bit from the blocks and bring in the beasts. I'm doing some Pokemon Go. It's just too much fun not to. Too many of you have said, please Avo, do some Pokemon Go. So I am going to do exactly that. I've got absolutely no idea at all what is going to happen in this series. I'm literally going to be making it up as I go along, but we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to go out on the streets. I'm going to talk to myself whilst people look at me in a really strange way and try and catch some animals that they can't see but I can. That's not weird. That's not remotely weird, but it's going to be brilliant. And hopefully, maybe just like Minecraft, I can learn as I go and you guys can teach me as I go at the same time. So I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's just get ourselves away from Pokemon base, which is where we are now, and get ourselves on that street and catch some Pokemon, because that's what we're here for. Let's go. So we're out and about now, and we are going to see if we can't find some of these Pokemon things. This is the first episode, and frankly, I'm not quite sure how it's going to go. I've managed to find myself at level 16, which is really probably more by accident than skill, but we're going to see around this corner here because there's a few Pokestops, and I'm going to drop an incense and also a lucky egg to see if we can't make anything. So let's get into the game. So you can see here we have dropped an incense, and absolutely immediately we have found a Pidgey. It's always a Pidgey, isn't it? The first thing you find is always a blooming Pidgey. So it's a wild Pidgey, but it's an alright CP Pidgey. Let's give it a flick, see if we can't collect that one up without too much trouble. It might do it first time. It would be nice for the first one in the first video to be a first time, but that would be too much to ask. Should we do a little wobbly one? Let's get it out. There we go, let's go round. Oh, what a good curveball that was. Did you see that? Right round the corner and straight on his head. That's what we want. And is it going to go? And we've caught it. That's a nice CP Pidgey. It's a good start to today's video, where we're hoping to create, I don't know, maybe lots of candy. That's what I'm after. Lots and lots of candy. I've been using Pidgey candy quite a lot to level up, because they're really good at creating lots of XP, especially when you've got lucky eggs, getting up your Pidgeotto and also to your Pidgeot. So here we go. So we've got a couple of Pokestops in this place where we are now. So let's give that Pokestop a spin. What can we get? Spin, spin, spin it, spin it. Right, so nothing overly excited there. A potion and some Pokeballs, but that's all right. We'll take that. And we're going to carry on walking and see where else we can't find. I don't know how much of the ambient noise you can hear, but it's quite crunchy under my feet and you can probably hear that. So looking around, there's no Pokemon around at the moment, but there is another Pokestop just in front of us, so we're going to give that one a whirl as well and see if we can't get something just a little bit more exciting. We've got a 10k egg in there. No, nothing really too exciting, but better than nothing. Right, so I guess we just keep walking, right? We just keep seeing whether or not we can find something else to catch. I'd really like some nice higher CP Pokemon this time around, because now I'm level 16. I'm expecting to be able to catch just a few better Pokemon. That would be really cool. I'd really like to see some CPs that are getting into the multiple hundreds at least, right up in the kind of 500, 600, 700 CP. So when I evolve them up, they're banging over the 1k CP. I've only got one Pokemon at the moment that's got over 1000 CP. Let's show you my team right now. So let's sort these by combat power. So you can see they're at the top, my Vaporeon at 1128, which is great. Then I've got a couple of Pidgeots in the high 700s, one Golbat in the 700s, and then we're down into the 600s and even the 500s for my top 6. It's not really very, very good at the moment, but I'm only level 16, and quite frankly, I've done that by accident, because I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, which is fairly standard for my journey videos. If you've watched the Minecraft videos, you'll know I started knowing exactly nothing. And guess what? It's the same thing in this one as well. So we'll carry on and see what we can't find. My essence hopefully will bring us some really nice Pokemon, and the lucky eggs will bash that XP right up. That would be fantastic. And you'll never guess what? It's another Pidgey. They're coming thick and fast, these birds. Let's have another pop at this Pidgey. It's a much smaller Pidgey. We're going to go straight into a wobble. Let's curveball that one right on the head again. And are you going to go first time? Are you going to do it for me? No, of course you're not. That would be far too simple. Let's go ball. I missed you. That was an awful shot. I'm just going to go for a straight fella. There you go. I'm going to go right over your head. Can you tell that I'm really not that good at this game? Can you tell already? There we go. Flick that one. In it goes. Let's hope this captures. Have we got any blips? 1 blip. 2 blips. 3 blips. And a capture. We like that. That's more Pidgey candy for me. Still on 16 Pidgey candy. Not that much Stardust because we spent quite a lot in evolving the Pokemon up, but that's okay, that'll all come to us pretty soon. I don't know about you guys, but I like to make sure that I'm actually walking in the direction that the map's pointing. It's just, I guess I was a scout for far too long when I was younger, and I just like to orient my map so as I can see where I'm going. Also means I can see exactly whether there's some Pokestops ahead or a gym ahead or something else, and it makes it a lot easier for me to play the game. I find if it's at a wonk, I just don't know where I'm going, and that's no good for anybody, is it? So, well, I think I'll keep it this way. It's a different kind of Pidgey. And yeah, you've guessed it, it's another Pidgey, but let's see what this one's got. It's only a CP10 Pidgey. I'm not even going to bother spinning my balls with this one. I'm just going to flick it straight in. Hopefully I'll get it first time. Stop nodding at me. There we go, bang, on the head. And is it going to go in first time? It better at a CP10, I tell you, I'll be very, very cross. There we go, straight in. That's some more Pidgey candy for me to use some for evolution in a little while. Just to give you an idea of where it is we're just walking along a road. There's some houses on the other side there, and but this road is known for spawning some half-decent Pokemon. I mean, we're not talking about some massive Mewtwo's or anything like that, but you can get a good collection of Pokemon if you're grinding for XP and for candy. So that's where we are. Thought you might be interested. Well, would you believe it? It is another Pidgey, and he's looking at me in a funny way. So I'm just going to flick this ball onto its head, and it's going to head it back. It thinks it's a footballer, this pigeon. So let's go again. And whilst it jumped, I hit it on the head. We like that a lot. 1, 2, 3. You stay in that ball, Pidgey. Pidgey was caught. There we go, another 200 XP, some more candy and some more Stardust. You can see way off in the distance here we've got a gym up in the top, but more likely we've got a Drowsy with his back to me. Now, never turn your back on Avo, that is a big mistake. Let's see if we can't knock this Drowsy on the head and get him into our collection. Ping. That was a terrible throw. Terrible throw. Stop walking and flick properly. There we go, up. And we caught him. Now that was a little bit on the wonk. That's what happens when you use your thumb to flick. And as he caught, I reckon he's caught very nicely. Drowsy was caught. We'll have him because we want to maybe get some really decent level Hypnos. That would be nice. My number 6 Pokemon currently in the crew, you can see, was a Hypno. It'd be good to be able to upgrade him a few times. Well, it's not a Pidgey, but it is a worm. So we're going to shove this Weedle into a ball just because we like to have that lovely Stardust. We also want to get some more Weedle candy so we can level them up. But he's broken free. He's a cheeky little monkey he is, isn't he? Let's go again. That's caught him. That will teach me for starting to walk, thinking he was already caught when he wasn't. 1, 2, 3. Ping. We like that ping. Weedle was caught. We'll take the XP, we'll take the Stardust, and we'll take those 3 Weedle candies. That's very useful. We actually could be able to evolve some Weedles now because we've got plenty of candy to be able to do that. But I'm going to hold off just a little bit. Maybe we'll do it before the end of the Lucky Egg, just to get that XP for no other reason. It's a really good way of increasing your grind. I don't know why I'm surprised. It's another Pidgey, but this one's got a decent CP. So let's see if we can't catch him first time. Just a standard flick. Straight in as he opened up his wings. I wonder if he'll fit in the ball with his wings wide open like that. It looks good. And of course he's escaped, so we're going to have another go. And he's bowled it. He's done a runner on me. I can't believe it. That's not on. We'll catch him later. So we are at the gym. It's red gym. Now I'm blue, so I could have a go at this. So we're going to have a look at what's in the gym just to see. So we've got a Magmar, we've got a Starmie, and that's it, just those 2, because it's a level 2 gym, but I've got to be honest, they're way above my level. I've got a snowball's chance in hell, which is not a very big chance to be able to beat either of these guys with my crew right now. But we're going to let them crack on and keep their gym for now. We'll come back and get them another time. So as another Drowsy has appeared in the woods. He is
An alright CP actually for a Drowsy. We don't mind him at all, so let's give him a go and see whether or not we can catch him first time. I'm just using normal balls at the moment. These Pokemon are really quite low to be using the Master Balls that I'm getting in my leveling at the moment, but sometimes it just don't work. But we got that Drowsy first time, very happy with that. 3 Drowsy candy, 100 more of the Stardust, gives us 5,000 Stardust, which is still really low. We need to collect that up pretty hard, and we'll use that later. We'll get some more candy from him. It's our first Rattata of the trip. We tend to get loads of these, but we'll give him a little flick, see whether or not he jumps into the ball. He did, just as he was jumping up. Are we going to keep him? No, not a chance. Now I like to give Rattatas a little curve like that, just to make sure, because that curveball supposedly makes it ever so slightly more likely that they're going to stay in the ball, but it doesn't always work. So we're going to give it another go. And he didn't like that one at all, did he? Right, so let's go around again. He's jumping in the ball now. Maybe this will be the one. Maybe this will be the one that causes it to stay in. Yeah, we caught him nicely. We're going to keep that Rattata. We're going to exchange him for candy just a little bit later on. And we've earned a medal. 200 normal type Pokemon caught. That's quite a lot of Pokemon. I didn't realise I'd caught that many. So that's quite a nice little medal to earn. 3 stars, gold medal. Thank you very much, PokemonGO. So we're going to give this a little spin. We're at the Dino Princess of Wales Park, and that is worth to us an egg. I wonder what egg that is. We'll look forward to breaking that one open just a little bit later. But in the meantime, let's catch some more Pokemon. So another Weedle. We're getting loads of grind Pokemon today. Let's just pop him in the bag. Go on, get in that bag. You know you want to. 2, 3, and Weedle is ours. That's more candy, more XP, more Stardust. It all goes towards the pot. So I thought I'd walk along kind of around the lake, which is quite a nice little lake. I'm just going to show you this lake. That's where I am right now. So that's a pretty nice area, and I'm hoping maybe I can find some water type Pokemon lurking around. Maybe there's a Squirtle, maybe we can find some, I don't know, maybe we can eventually get our Gyarados by evolving up some of those flappy fish that seem to be avoiding me all of the time. I've only got, I think 3, maybe 4 Magikarp in the time that I've been playing. I think I need 400, or at least 400 candy, so I need to catch a lot more. And it's pretty typical, down by the water's edge, I have just been looking at my phone, looked up and walked through a complete swarm of gnats. I have no idea how many I've inhaled, but they're not Pokemon and they're not very nice. And now I've got them in my throat. Blech. And this is a first. There's a Slowpoke in the lake. We've got to try and catch this baby. One, 2. So Slowpoke just doesn't want to get into the ball, so we're going to put a raspberry on him, see whether or not that helps us out. And we're going to, again, try a little curveball. He didn't like that at all. Let's get a Master Ball out. Oh, he's defending against me really, really well. I'm just going to go straight here, I think. Let's get him in. So he's got a raspberry. We're using a great ball. Is it going to keep him in? Because I don't think I've got a Slowpoke here. I don't remember catching one. Is it a new one for me? Yes, it is. So that is a CP 461 Slowpoke. It's very nearly completely developed. You can see the arc going across it is, what, 90% over the top. But we'll take him because he's worth loads to us. Okay, so we have found in front of us 2 Pokemon have spawned separately. I've just tapped the screen, and which one's it going to give us first? Right, okay, so we're going to go for the Goldeen first. It's only a 230 CP Goldeen, so we're just going to try and pop it straight into our ball and see whether or not it stays in there. Go on, stay in there, you know you want it, you big fat goldfish. There we go, that's one more Goldeen. That is some more candy towards us. I think it's a Sea King, isn't it, that the Goldeen turns into. We like that. And we've also got, we've got a Magikarp. Sorry, Psyduck, but I need to have a go at that Magikarp because we need to get our Gyarados, or Gyarados. How do you say it? Gyarados? Gyarados? Not quite sure, but we do need the Goldeens. Not the Goldeens at all. We do need those Magikarps to catch or evolve into a beautiful Gyarados. So we've got more candy. We've got more Stardust. Only 24 out of 400. That is not exactly halfway there. Psyduck. Oh, we've got an egg. What's happening with our egg? Go on, be a nice egg. I think this is a 5k egg. Are you going to be disappointing? Ah, a Paris. Well, it's better than nothing. It could be worse. I've had Weedles out of those eggs, and Weedles are really, really disappointing. It's just short of 300 CP. It's done about 80%, so it's not massive, but you know what? I'll take it. And we have earned another medal. We've got 10 grass-type Pokemon. We're starting to create these medals over and over. We've got lots and lots of awards now that we're starting to kind of get our teeth into. Very pleased with that. Psyduck has gone. He was obviously very disappointed that I choose to take the other Pokemon over him, and he's waddled off into the lake, no doubt, and having a swim. Maybe he'll pop up again in a bit. Oh, and as if by magic, he's back again. So let's see whether or not he stays in the ball, or whether he's so upset with me for trying to get the other Pokemon that he just doesn't want to go in. And he's run away. He obviously got really upset that I didn't choose him first. I can't say I blame him. Right, so we've got a minute left of our lucky egg, so I reckon now's the time just to evolve 1 or 2 Pokemon to be, I don't know, basically grinding that XP out. So let's go on to our Pokemon. What do we want to try and evolve? Let's see whether or not we can't evolve. Let's put it onto numbers, makes it a lot easier. Right, so we're going to evolve this Pidgey. Simply, it doesn't matter that it's only a CP10, because what I'm looking for is the XP from the evolution to be doubled as a result of that lucky egg. That's what we're all about here, all about the XP. And Pidgeotto is a teeny one. And let's just catch these last Pokemon here, just to finish off. It's another Slowpoke. I've never had a Slowpoke before. And then I get 2, and it bounces the ball right off his head. There we go, that's him going straight in there. Now that was a green circle Slowpoke. It's pretty low level. I'm hoping that that is going to stay in first time, and it is. 112 Slowpoke, that's got candy written all over it. I might do a curveball just for the lols. Donk, nice. We get an extra 10 points if that goes in. Stay there, Pidgey. Stay there, you know you want to. And he's in. Pidgey was caught. And there we go. And I think we're going to go back to base now.
Well, I think that was a very successful first video. Remember, this is not advanced Pokemon. This is fairly basic PokemonGO that we're doing here. But we farmed really quite well. Lots of Pidgeys, got quite a lot of Weedles, some Rattatas, and we got some really nice new Pokemon as well. Made some evolutions, got a lot of XP. I think we really achieved what it was we were trying to achieve in this video, so I'm looking forward to see how we can build on that in the next one. I hope you can join me there. I'll see you there. Thanks very much. Bye now.